Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we have something a little different. Alright, so many of you, or some of you may be aware of the post I put. Here's one of the strays that we feed. Hey little guy. He's just a kitten. But some of you may be aware of the post I put up on the community tab the other day talking about how, you know, I got my most recent Facebook page banned for no reason. I mean, no warnings, nothing like that. I was able to finagle my way back onto Facebook, still got banned. I'm currently, as of the time of this recording, in my third day of a 7-day ban on Twitter for who knows what. And all of the analytics, every metric on YouTube is down like anywhere between like 2 and 3% to 25%. And I think it's more than the summer slump. Anybody who's been doing YouTube for a long time and taking YouTube seriously, you know when you watch your numbers, in the summertime everything slumps because people are out doing stuff, and that's fully expected. Most people expect that, and I think I'm not the only one who would say that this is probably the worst. If this is the summer slump, it's the worst summer slump I've ever experienced in 10 years of doing this. And so I went to you guys. I went to the community tab and said, hey look, I take this seriously, and if I'm able to do this full time, I would love to. And if you think doing this full time is a stupid idea, just like on my post, save your comments, because I've already heard from you guys 100 times. But for people that take this seriously, for people that actually, you know, understand that, you know, maybe somebody would like to get paid doing something they really like doing, you know, what is it? Something like 80% of people die having never done or got paid to do what they wanted to do or what their dream job was. That's a large number. And just because some people are happy with mediocrity or, you know, just fitting in as one of the cogs of the machine doesn't mean everybody has to be. And of the people that responded with any sort of actual help, I think that there was a lot of good ideas in there, from trying to collaborate with other people, which I've tried to in the past, and I'm going to do more of, especially once ammo starts settling down a little bit, because let's face it, nobody wants to just go out and shoot hundreds and thousands of rounds just for fun right now. I mean, everybody wants to, but can't afford to. Of one of the ideas, some said start a second channel doing something completely unrelated that I may enjoy doing, and I'm considering doing that. I'll let you know if that happens. Well, I'll let you know how that goes if I end up completing it. And also comments of more long videos, that these long vlog type videos seem to be really popular right now. So that's what we're gonna do today. We're gonna start today with I gotta go to the gym. I gotta go to the gym this morning, and after I get back and change, we're tackling this guy, my 97 Sierra. You guys who've been around the channel for a long time probably haven't seen that in a while. It actually runs really, really well. There's a starting issue, and it needs fixed, but I'm going to try to sell it without fixing it, without getting it fixed. Of course, being honest with, you know, whoever buys it, but I'm going to try to sell it without fixing it, because it's going to cost like $1,000 to fix it, and I don't think I'll get that $1,000 more out of it. But first, as you can see, it's full of stuff. It's been used as a catch-all, and he's cleaned out, and he's started, and he's washed off. But let's see if we can get that started after I get back from the gym. So, getting ready for the gym. Some of you may or may not have seen my post on Instagram, but I got these Axel GS, they're Ghost Strike. They're Ear Pro. They're wireless, inner ear shooting Ear Pro, but they're also Bluetooth headphones, and you can talk through them on phone calls as well. And so far, I really like them. After I got some stuff to do this upcoming weekend for the 4th, some shooting and videos to make, but once I get done with that, I'm going to do a full review on these, because these things are, I've been really happy with them. Alright, so I got my headphones, money, keys. Where's my lock? Oh, it's on the passenger seat of my truck. My locker lock. What the hell is that? Oh, it's a reflection. I thought my car was smoking, my truck was smoking. So what I've decided is I'm going to take some of that advice, some of that, what people said, and so I got to plug my camera in here. Take some of that and apply it to vlog type videos. Like, maybe somebody will be interested in the fact that I'm going to the gym. I planned on adding the gym stuff anyway, right? So you guys can hold me accountable. I'm trying to get in better shape. But maybe some of the stuff that's like this truck thing, I don't know, maybe people will find it interesting. I'm not sure, so I'm giving it a try. I'm gonna name this, I named this at Range Day, RTT Range Day, even though it's a rangeless day. Because I didn't know what else to call it. If RTT vlog or something like that works, maybe I'll just use that for all the long form videos from now on. Even the overnight camping ones. I don't know. This is all experimental. The overnight camping ones, that's all experimental. The range day, that's all experimental. This today is all experimental. I have to rely on feedback from you guys, because I could come up with 100 names and none of them could work, you know? But it's got to be called something. I can't continue to bounce back and forth from vlog, range day, adventure landing, back to vlog, back to whatever. So, off to the gym. See you guys in a minute. All right, we are here, and the parking lot is jam-packed. So I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do any recording in there or not. I try not to. If there's gonna be people like in the line of sight of my phone, if there's gonna be people in the line of sight, I try not to record. I just don't want to make people uncomfortable. I know that's weird coming from me, from the guy who is plenty abrasive, not wanting to make people uncomfortable, but I don't want to make people on their journey to getting fit uncomfortable. So yeah, if I can record in there, I absolutely will, or at least a couple pictures, just so you guys can hold me accountable for what I'm doing. If not, I'll see you in a minute, or like an hour. shut these off. Whew. Power off. Power off. All right. Whew. That was good. That was good. And I got to thinking. Well, first, before I get into calling people out, I know how much you guys love that shit. So I start with, somebody asked me about this, I can't remember who it was. I always start with the treadmill. 10 or 15 minutes on the treadmill at a fast-paced walk. I'm beat up enough right now, just from years and years and years of throwing steel. I'm beat up enough that running hurts. No matter what my weight is, running hurts. Running has hurt me for a long time, even when like in my better shape days that you've seen me on this channel, when I was, down closer to like 220, stuff like that, which was my like fighting weight, 220. And I think the lightest you guys have ever seen me is right around 220, 230, something like that. But so I go as fast as I can, basically, up until my joints really start hurting bad. So I do that, and then I go through the workout that whatever I'm going to do that day. Today was arms, mostly triceps, with a little bit of shoulder and a little bit of chest. So it was mostly a tricep day, an hour of triceps only, except for dips and bench presses that get shoulders and chest. So get that mixed in with it. Oftentimes I'll do triceps and biceps, do the whole arm along with the bench and dips, but it's busy enough that the machines just really weren't available, and the free weights were pretty busy, so I just didn't get a chance to do those. There was an old man in there. I did my good deed for the day. Normally my good deed for the day is not choking my boss to death, who I really don't have anymore. I think I've pretty well decided to say fuck you to him. But yeah, most days my good deed for the day is not murdering someone, because he's a piece of shit. But today there's an old man in there, jeans, tennis shoes, t-shirt, just working his ass off and huffing and puffing, and I'll be damned if he didn't have a bottle of water in sight. So I went and got him one, and you can tell nobody's ever done anything. I mean, he was completely shocked. He just thought, he was really, really, really tickled about that. You just don't get those kind of people here in Tucson, and I've noticed is people, thoughtful people like that. So when everybody else is around him working out but not doing anything, I thought, well, I'll get that old man a bottle of water. I felt good about it. He felt good about it. So it was a even trade. And there's a guy who's no longer, he's banned from my page now. I think he goes by the name Lone Wolf. I don't know, Lonely Kitten. I don't know, he's lone. He's a lone something. I don't know, lone. Probably because he's a piece of garbage. But the other day, first of all, said that I was trying to get money out of companies, or a company, or some company, that I was trying to get money out of a company because of a back injury. I've never claimed that. I've never said that. I've never done that. I don't know where he comes from that, and then accuse me of trying to scam that money because I'm in the gym working out, and that it would be a shame if the courts, the pretend courts that aren't even involved with anything, would get a hold of the video, ruining my case. What fucking case are you talking about? Which he can't answer me, and I don't care if he answers me. You don't come to my page and accuse me of a crime, and then expect me to be happy about it. Accuse me of fraud. As many of you know, I've had many back injuries. I've had one or two in particular that have caused me to go to the chiropractor on pretty much a full-time basis now. Now, I would venture to say two things. Number one, unlike Lone Pussycat, being a man, I try to work through pain. So that's number one. But number two, losing weight is going to help with the back problems. And I try to use as many machines as possible that have a backrest that I can keep my back straight on instead of accidentally twisting it to damage it more. So I am being proactive in trying to get myself healthy. You, on the other hand, are a piece of trash that are trolling people that are actually striving to be better. Whew. All right, so that's my rant about garbage people. Let's go home.
Next to 54512. Visit cox.com/support for self-service help or download the Cox app. To speak with us about anything else, please remain on the line for menu options. Collection for $252. How can I help you with that?
Yeah, I want to know where that collection, where that balance came from, because it certainly isn't a last bill, because I paid you guys completely off before I moved.
Yeah, it looks like it's a charge for equipment. Do you return the equipment?
I have the equipment. I'm still waiting on the box. You guys said you were sending me.
Supposed to be returned.
You guys said you were sending me boxes, or a box to a pre-labeled box, or a box with a label, with a shipping label, to return the equipment.
Okay, yeah. In that case, because you have 7 days to return the equipment.
Well, it's not my. Hey, it's not my job to do your job. You guys said.
Sir, but you can return the equipment to.
No. See, you said, your company said, they're sending me a box to ship it back in. Now that's your responsibility. No, that is your responsibility to send me the box. It is not my responsibility to drive across town to give you your equipment back when you said you were sending me a box. So it is not my job to do your job.
Okay, sir. If in 7 days you didn't get the box.
I don't care about the 7 days. It is your job to follow up with what you said you were going to do. That is any employee for any company. It is your job to follow up with what you said you were going to do, not just start charging somebody something because you failed at your job.
We'll transfer to the correct department. They can schedule a box again for you, so you can return the device, okay?
Yes, and then you will wipe my debt clean. Because.
Sorry, can you repeat that?
And then you will wipe my debt clean. I will not owe you any money.
That's correct. As soon as you return the equipment, this is going to be sent to collection. The collection will be removed from your card.
Okay, so send me the box, send me the shipping label like you were supposed to over a year ago. Hello?
My name is Matt Winklejohn.
Can
Thank you. I'll be happy to help you. Thank you for verifying. Could you confirm the phone number associated with your account? Gotcha. Okay, I will get that done. It may, it'll ship today, so it should get there by Friday since we're before 2 o'clock. And basically all it is just an empty box. It's a return label you stick on the top of the box and then just ship it back. And I do recommend, just because of all of this, I do recommend that you keep your receipt for your records.
Okay.
Shipping label and stuff.
So,
Yes.
do I call UPS? Who picks it up and how does that happen?
Yes, you do. You call UPS, or you can go to UPS and just give it to them and they'll ship it back free of charge.
Oh, there's like a number or something they'll ask for?
Yes.
Okay.
Correct.
Okay. Great.
Does that answer your question?
That answers my question. I very much appreciate it.
Okay. No problem. You are welcome. If you have any other questions, just let us know. We'll be here for you.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Okay. You're
All right.
welcome. Bye-bye.
Bye. You can't let these people get away with anything. You gotta hold them accountable. All right, I'm back home. That means it's time to work on the truck. Oh. I think I parked close enough to get some cables on it. Oh, I can't even walk through there. Parked close enough to get some cables on it and let it sit for a little while. And then once it jumps, the battery in it's going to be garbage. But once it jumps, I'll be able to pull it out and maybe right up close to the house where I can throw a extension cord off the porch and just stick the charger on it. All right. Let's see. It started! Yeah. Wow. I can't believe it. Got 3/4 tank of gas. 60 PSI oil pressure. Idling at 1,000 RPM. Volts. Just under 14 volts. Yep, now it's time to clean it up and clean it out. Once this is gone, I'm actually going to miss this truck. I wish I could afford to keep it. Wish I could afford to keep it. It's like $1,000, $1,200 to fix it. And transmission is only a few years old, but the thing is that it hasn't really been driven for 2. So transmission has less than a year of travel on it. And it's brand new rebuild, really by a really good company with all the upgrade stuff. Radiator and transmission cooler was done at the same time, as well as the rear diff, brand new at the same time. like I said, all that stuff only has a handful of miles on it. It just has 3 years on it, you know? It only has maybe 2 years, 2.5 years. It only has a handful of miles on it. Great truck. Engine runs phenomenally. The truck runs great. It's just, can't afford to keep it. I gotta sell it. It sucks. Here it is. You can see the back is just full of stuff. Here's where like 20 rounds of AK went through it. It's nice and clean, as you can see. Super clean. Trash mostly. Good spare. Some of my Target stuff that I haven't used in a minute. I use that to make glass houses also. Horses. Nice and clean. But listen to it. This thing runs. I mean, it's quiet. The thing runs phenomenally. I mean, this thing runs great. It's a good truck. So right here, some good tent stakes, aluminum, heavy duty aluminum tent stakes. Some of you guys out there are probably familiar with these. These are the stakes that I used to make glass houses out of, and I thought that I had left them out in the desert. So there's a whole pile of them down here. I thought that I had left these out in the desert, so now I have, and these are actually relatively expensive. And a 10-inch gong from Scorpius Tactical. I've had that for years. Still in pretty good shape. It just needs wire wheeled. AR 500 body armor. Back plate. This is back when back plates were regularly square. They weren't shooter's cut all the time like they are now. This thing's got bunches and bunches of rounds into it. AK, AR, pistol. There's a dent in it, but this got several hundred rounds through it. I use it as a target. A limb saw. And some oval pistol targets. 3, 4, 4 or 5 of those. Some gong hangers. So, I'm going to go ahead and shut it off. Yep. That battery's pretty well whipped. All right, it's getting hot out there, and it's only 9 a.m. So the NADA and the Kelley Blue Book on that thing as a stock truck, not, you know, stock truck with the mileage that's on it, which I can't off the top of my head think of what it is, but with the mileage that's on it, stock truck, 97 GMC Silverado 3-door, or a GMC Sierra 3-door 4-wheel drive, you know, extended cab, regular or long, regular bed, not short bed, whatever the other bed is, not short bed. Has a CD player in it, detachable face, all that stuff. Has a Viper alarm system in it. It has the 6 or 8 inch lift. I can't remember which it is. I think it's 6-inch lift with the fancy tires and of course the really nice lift kit. The transmission rebuild that has almost no miles on it. The radiator, the new transmission cooler, and the new rear differential with almost no miles on it. Without all that fancy stuff, without all that extra stuff and extra rebuilt stuff, the NADA and Kelley Blue Book on this truck, private party value puts it between $4,000 and $5,000. I'm asking $3,000 for it, the way it sits, without it being repaired, without the starter issue being fixed. It's called a pass lock, or VOP, VOIP. No, I don't know, but it's called a pass lock issue, and it's the communication between the key and the security system, or between the key and the computer and the security system's weird. And there's a way around it to like turn the key on for, you know, to accessory for 10 minutes, turn it off, turn it back on, turn it off, and it'll start up. And it starts up every time. It just happens when I'm late for work, or it happens when I'm, you know, wanting to get somewhere or something like that. So that's what needs repaired. So I really think that the lift kit, the 6 or 8 inch lift kit, the really nice wheels, the rebuilt transmission, the rebuilt rear end, the new transmission cooler, the new radiator, you know, the nicer stereo in it, I really think that offsets the starting problem, and it runs like a champ. So anybody out there interested in this truck for $3,000, it's got a clean title, hit me up. You're gonna come get it though. You gotta come get it or something. We'll figure it out. But yeah, and I gotta clean out the inside, but it is getting so freaking hot out there. I might wait for later today when after the sun starts going down. All right, everybody. So I guess that's it. I wasn't sure. This is experimental, as I said at the beginning. I have some stuff to do around the house, a couple things to do on the computer, nothing that's interesting. So, but before I go, I would like you guys, if you're interested, to head over to LAPG, LA Police Gear. I'm getting ready to change out of these workout clothes, out of these gym clothes. I'll put their jeans on that I reviewed not too long ago for you, and one of their flannels, because I wear their flannels pretty much every day. Great concealed carry flannels. And I just got this pair of camo pants and multicam pants, and so far I really like them. It's the first pair of this style of pants I've gotten from them. So yeah, so far I've worn them one day, and so far I like them. But yeah, check out LAPG. They are affiliated with the channel. I get a lot of stuff from them, as you guys know. Jeans, I have what, 5, 6, 7, 8 flannels, 8 flannels from them. Now these pants. They did give me that body armor set to give away whenever it was last year or earlier this year. For my, was that 20,000 subscriber giveaway? They did give me that, but everything else I've bought. Everything else I've purchased from them. And I'm getting ready to get a hold of them to possibly make other purchases and maybe make other deals with them. So the more you guys support me through them, the more likely it is, and this goes for any of the affiliate stuff, the more likely it is the affiliates are to work with me on products down the road to review for you guys, to give away, to do all that sort of stuff. So think of it that way. It costs you nothing extra, but it does help me out, and who knows, you might find yourself a good deal in there somewhere. Speaking of good deals, on my website, rttgunsgear.com, which is also linked down below, I have started doing just deals, and instead of trying to tell you about them here or post them one at a time on various social media, I just been doing basically articles full of deals. And generally speaking, that's not all the deals that I've found, but all of the links will lead you to pages that there's also more deals for you to look through. And that all helps out the channel as well. There is now a subscription service. You will not get spammed. You will only get things, you will only get email notifications when I post something on the website. That's the only time you'll get email notifications. And that's it. You won't get spammed. So there is a subscription service for the website as well if you want to go check that out. rttgunsgear.com. That is also down below, like I said. LAPG, thanks for watching, everybody. Let me know what you think about this sort of more of a just kind of daily routine type thing video. And yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching. We'll talk to you later.